The next project's right here. You may remember this from greatest hits such as First Home Renovation. And, well, I guess that's the only one. But, yeah. We gotta do some work on the master shower. The problem is the floor. So, this is where we just sort of sit and we talk for a little while because the process of owning a home for 10 years now and the renovation that we did, we've learned some things. And I think one of the things that we've learned from this experience is that you shouldn't do a custom tile floor footprint. Because if you look around online, when these start to leak, everyone's like, yeah, of course they leak. Custom tile floors always start to leak. And that would have been good to know back when we did this 10 years ago. So we probably wouldn't have done it this way. So the story here is the other thing about this shower that Sarah doesn't even really like is that we have the floor here, which is all 2x2 tiles, is all light grout and it gets dirty easily and Sarah cannot keep it clean. So one of the solutions to keeping it clean was to cap the drain and just fill it up with water. So, give it about an inch of water in the bottom with tile cleaner in the water that would basically clean it. So the problem is that if you have any leaks in your shower floor, like say maybe a leak along that back area over right there, then after a while, water will start pouring out of the ceiling of the room below, which in this case is the pool room, which at least is an accessible ceiling. So I was able to take it apart and be like, yep, it's that area right over there. There's a break in the seal there. So, yeah. So we got to fix that. The only way to fix that is to tear it up. We talked about other solutions. So there are custom, basically single unit basins that you can get built. But retrofitting the shower with one of those seems pretty complicated. So what we're doing here is we eventually came to the conclusion we should do a tile floor, just a new tile floor, and it's going to be big tiles, like the 1x2s that are on here. And when you do those, you need to use a linear drain. So it's going to be two shower basins, two single unit pans, prefabs, one over here and one over here, and they drain to a drain that's going to be underneath the threshold here. And the entire floor is going to be a new darker tile that is it's this size on the floor, but dark. And yeah, in order to do that, we're going to have to take out the bottom row here, these tiles around here, in order to basically put in the new pans and seal them up. We have 10 white tiles of this kind in order to remake that bottom layer, and we hope that it's enough. It's going to be very tight, so we need to talk to the contractor about it. But ultimately, yeah, the story is no more drain here. We'll have a drain down here, so it will be partially under the threshold right there, and everything will be sloped to drain into that. And we're gonna see how that goes. It's gonna require redoing some of the plumbing, but fortunately we have access to the ceiling underneath, so we can actually do that. And obviously it's going to require tearing up the existing tile and seeing how that's going to come together. The glass, as you may see, is already out. So the glass guys came in, disassembled things, and they have actual ideas on how to put it back in better than it was. Because we did have up at the top, on the top right piece here, this was coming away from the ceiling. It was wasn't holding here, so it had a little bit of wobble to it. So we're hoping to fix that. And it's gonna be an adventure. But yeah, so they're starting at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and they're gonna start tearing this thing up. So we'll I don't know, get a good idea on what went wrong under there, and gonna be great. So excited.